Do you ever feel like you wasting time with your life? Sometimes you're doing stuff. Today, I had that feeling. I was in class and the teacher left out and people was just busting up laughing, being all loud and stuff. I couldn't focus. I was trying to do some homework and I just got up and I said, you know what? I'm out of here. I don't know what's going on right now, but I don't need to sit around here and waste my time. And when you think about our time, it's the most valuable thing we have. We will value that dollar, but we won't care about wasting the whole day. You could call somebody right now and ask them, what'd you do yesterday? What'd you do today? And they'll say, oh, I ain't doing nothing. Or have you ever heard somebody say, I'm just wasting some time right now? Why are you wasting it? Would you just waste some money for no reason? Some people would, but most people would not. Most people would not be like, hey, what'd you do yesterday? I just wasted all my money. The most valuable thing we got, we give it away for free and waste it. When you having fun, time is going by quick. When you bored, like you ever notice when you be at work, don't let somebody put a clock in front of where you working. You're gonna be like, damn, I got here at 9 o'clock, it's only 9:05. I thought I've been here for 6 hours already. You be ready to go home. When you go home and it feel like, dang, I gotta go to bed. Time going by fast because you happy because you having a good time because you're not at work. I wanna give you a tip. I feel like I've been the most productive I've ever been in my life right now in a really long time because I started thinking about daily wins. I don't know how much time I got. Nobody do. That's one reason why I don't want to waste it. Another thing is I think about each day as its own day. And what I started doing was I got 2 whiteboards in the room. I got one that's a calendar and another one that I wrote a whole bunch of stuff out on. And I created these symbols for daily goals that I need to hit. And I have not missed one in probably like 100 something days. I had to do the calculations, but I have not missed a day since I set this up. And it's because it's a small task that I have to do every day. And then once I mastered that, or that became simple, I added another one. And it's easy to do now. It's not hard. One of my goals was to work out every single day. Every single day. I haven't missed a workout yet. And my workouts vary. Some days I might do cardio. Some days I might go play basketball. Some days I might do push-ups, body weight, squats. But my body is getting worked out every day. Different muscle groups. And one thing that I learned too is that it don't gotta be 3 hours, 2 hours. You don't gotta be working out all day. You don't need a gym membership. You could work out anywhere, everywhere. One time, I was in class and I'm starting to get tired in class. You know what I did? I hopped up and I started doing squats in class because I needed that boost. I needed that energy. And another thing that you can do, just something that I've been doing, is stacking. So when I call something stacking, is like, let's say I want to edit one of these videos. In between while my videos are buffering or it's loading up to get put on YouTube or whatever, I'm working out in that time. Or if I'm doing something that I enjoy. I like watching a Blazer game. In between timeouts, I'm working out. In between the timeouts, halftime, I'm working out. Or at halftime, I might go take a shower. So I like to stack stuff. I stack it together. I call it like a stack or a combo. People say they don't got time. There's so much time in the day that gets wasted. There's plenty of hours in the day to do what you want to do. And even more. Because yesterday, I did everything I wanted to do and a little extra. And I was like, dang, I'm kind of bored now. Because I didn't have no more tasks to do. So I just chilled out and I watched some TV. That was my reward for the day. But we gotta stop wasting our time though. It's our most valuable asset, man. I'm feeling good right now. I just want everybody else to do the same. And I'm still breathing, I'm still living for a reason. And this is probably part of my reason. And don't be afraid to try something and then give up and quit, right? I'm going to school right now and I'm learning all kind of stuff. Learning about solar, electricity, how to chop up stuff in the wood shop, going in tunnels, doing all kind of crazy stuff. And I'm figuring out stuff that I like and stuff that I don't like. But if I never tried, would I know? I wouldn't know nothing. I wouldn't know if I enjoyed any of that stuff. And right now, I'm more on the electronic side. I enjoy that. What are you gonna find out that you enjoy? What do you wanna do? Stop being afraid to try. Another thing you can do when you feel afraid of trying something new, you feel like you're gonna fail, just do one small thing, taking a step towards it to get over the fear, because it's not that scared when you get in there. When you start doing something, it's not that scary because you're in the battle. Like, I remember, like, sometimes when I played on the basketball team, I would get nervous before the game. I don't know why. Or before being in front of a lot of people or something, you get nervous. But once you get up there, you forget about it. And one last thing I want to say about time. I already said this, but I kind of want to give you a little story that goes along with it. We don't know when our time is up. That's why I believe we should value it. And the things that we put value on, are, if you was on your deathbed, would you say, man, I wish I would have got another degree? Or, man, I wish I would have stayed an extra hour late and got that overtime? Or would you say, man, I wish I would have hung out with the people I loved and I cared about? I think that's what you would do. But anyway, this is the story I wanted to tell you. I'm in the hotel. I'm sick. I'm in another country. I'm in Japan. I've been sick the whole time I've been there. The whole time I was in Japan, I was sick. My wife, she was like, hey, I'm about to go out. She has a friend. She was, I'm about to go out with my friend. She gonna show me around the city. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna recover at the hotel. I'm at the hotel. Everything seems normal. And then my temperature keep going up. Temperature at 100, 101, 102, 103, 104. I said, oh man, I started getting scared. I said, man, how high my temperature go? I feel like I think it got up to like 105 or something. At this point, I think, well, I know if your temperature get too high, you can die. So I don't speak any Japanese. I go downstairs, I got all my stuff ready. I tell the person at the front desk, hey, this is all the stuff I've been taking. Long story short, man, I ended up going to the hospital. And, you know, I ended up having flu B. And I really almost died, for real. I mean, the symptoms I had, like, let me tell you a few of the symptoms I had. I was throwing up white stuff. I started, like, going blind. I don't know why, but if you think about, look at me right now. If you took your hands and put them over your eyes and started going like this, my vision started going like that. My hearing sounded like, you ever seen one of those army movies where a flashbang or a grenade go off? It'd be like, boom, and it go, ee! That's what my hearing sounded like, so I couldn't hear. So at this point, I can't hear, can't see. The last thing that happened to me that had me freaked out was that I looked down at my hands, and my hands looked like dead man hands, and they had like no blood in them or something, I don't know. And so they were tingling. And I was like, man, what the heck going on with my hands? My hands hurt. Oh, and this sounds crazy. Last thing, I feel like I couldn't walk. So all of this stuff is happening to me in this moment. I remember my wife showed up right when all this happened, and I was telling her, I'm dying. I told her, I said, hey, I'm dying. That was my only explanation. But that story made me think about life. It made me think about how random it is that if I did die, I would have been dead for 11 months now. And time passed by that fast. But at that moment of me sitting in the hotel thinking everything is great, everything is fine, I felt fine until I didn't feel fine. And then I could have been out of here. So that could happen to any one of us. So that goes to say, don't waste your time. I hope this video was a good use of your time.